Well, if you didn't know, now you know why Karlissa act the way that she do. Cause the past 72 hours, she been round there crashing out, calming down, clapping back, and some more stuff. Child, ever since she seen her mama with her grandbaby, she ain't been the same. Actually, she been insane. Let's get into it. So Karlissa posted, yes, absolutely. We would rather her baby be with my estranged family than with the others. Thank you to my mom for taking the time to see about my son's baby while he is gone. I'm all for the best interest of any child, even if the best isn't my idea of the best. She's very relatable because she smoked crack while pregnant. Girl. Then she said, now tell these people how you got off of crack. The daughter you dogged pulled you out. That's who. The one you sold to the dope man. That's who. Y'all gonna respect me on my mama. Child, not on your mama, and you talking about your mama. And what happened when she sold you to the dope man? What'd he do? So Karlissa goes on to say, thank God she's a recovering addict. I prayed a many a nights and had a many a nightmares, but God, I just wish as a mother she would take accountability and teach it to her other children, because her allowing them to try and destroy me after her husband, their father, destroyed me as a child. She had a second opportunity to protect me, and she sits there knowing I'm the best parent she ever seen is another form of betrayal. And God is watching you. And if you move her in, you better add her to that Section 8. Because if I see her over there for more than 3 days, I'm reporting it. So she also posted, I'm not mad at Chrisean. She don't have nothing to do with this family or they BS. We just met her a few years ago. She's totally irrelevant. First, my son let her play with me, and then he had to apologize. This is just the person Satan is using to give them all an opportunity to confess. No one who has been through what I've been through with my family would still help them the way I did. But I refuse to let you keep spitting in my face, knowing I helped save you. So then Karlissa went and told Blueface. She texted him on a little jail app. She said, yo, raggedy granny know I hit that boy for beating on Dre. They trying to play me like I'm not a good mother. I let her crackhead come live with me with her other kids that she did crack while pregnant with. I'm not the one to play with. I work my ass off of y'all. I don't even deserve to be talking to people like them. I'm tired of this ish. So Blueface responded, I don't know why you even entertain them. You do it to yourself every time. If you let people know it bothers you, then we'll only do it more. So Karlissa replied, my mother let a man play with my cookie when I was 12 years old. It's the worst thing that could ever happen to me. Of course I'm going to entertain it. How could anyone pretend that don't bother them? Then her trying to get you more time and then trying to be besties is crazy. Whoo, child, this is getting deep. So Blueface responded, I'm confused. Is you on your mom's side or not? At first you came off protective, now it's just giving jealous. You infatuated with Rock. All too much, Mom. Don't let them control your emotions in real life. So Karlissa responded, Jonathan, I know you know me better than to think that. I ain't never been infatuated with no one but my kids. I don't like the BS they playing, and the fact that I have to entertain the lowest class of human beings because y'all keep playing with the kid no one wants is on my last nerve. I didn't ask for none of this. Girl, not him telling her she infatuated with Chrisean. Child, you can tell Karlissa, she really got mommy issues. I understand why she act crazy the way that she do, and the way she pop off at her kids the way that she do, why Blueface treat her the way that she do. They all got dysfunction all up and through their blood. Child, Lissa around there going through it. She didn't have the same shirt on for the last 2 days. Girl, she had toothpaste all in her hair. I just see a hurt 12-year-old girl that want her mama to say, "I'm sorry, baby, come here," and give her a hug. Now, I don't know what Karlissa did to her mama, but I didn't heard her say she don't even want Karlissa at her funeral, girl. And Karlissa didn't bust all the windows out her mama vehicle or her house, child, several times, allegedly. So they definitely got a toxic mother and daughter relationship.
Here, wipe your mouth off. Here, wipe your mouth off. Got toothpaste on your mouth. Right here, over here, on this side. Come here, let me help you. There's toothpaste on your face. See, look in the mirror, look in the mirror. You see it? There you go.
Got purple.
I got purple.
Here.
I'm a lot hurt. I'm okay though. I'm a lot hurt. Just reminiscing on all the shit that I done for everybody in my family. I had to be a parent to my parents, and just the level of respect that I'm getting from them in return is just, it's not giving that I should have even cared. You know what I'm saying? My father was homeless. I fed him for a whole year in a homeless park. My mother was on drugs, and I moved her to California. Not the fake, move your mom and try to help her. The real move your mom to California as a kid. With my one child, just me and my one child. My mom moved to California, lived with me, regrouped, got her life together, got off crack, got a new life, got a whole new life, and I can't even get a simple thank you? You playing games with me after I helped you and your kids? Even though them kids was the kids you had with the child. Them was them people's kids. I still let you bring them kids to my house. And stay with me and get on your feet till you get your Section 8. I let you come do that. Couple people let you come and helped you. And this the thanks we get? This the thanks? I could have said, hell, you can't come live with me after you dogged me as a kid. But me, with my forgiving heart and my forgiving spirit, let you come knowing that you was 1 foot in and 1 foot out the crack house. Then you letting this man's kids play with me on the internet after he done dogged me? You really about to wake up them spirits. What kind of mother would allow the children to speak on me that I helped you? When I moved to California and I turned 18 and I got my car on the first day, I got my car. Do y'all know where I went? I went to check on that little girl that was living with that man. I pulled up, had my hammer in my car and everything. I pulled up to check on my sister as soon as I could. Now, my mom's still on drugs at the time.
Grandma.
What?
What do you want?
I'll take purple, please.
Purple?
Yes. The purple one's mine. The pink one's yours. Thank you. I pulled up, 18 years old, on my mama. This is the truth. On God, this is the truth. In my first day getting my car. We don't need no more toothpaste, baby. That's enough. You can't eat all that. This ain't the kids' toothpaste. This grown-up toothpaste. All right, that's enough. I pulled up to that man's house. My abuser. This is my abuser. Now my mom's still on drugs, so his daughter still live with him, which is her daughter. I went and checked on her, picked her up, brought her to my house in LA, kept her with me for 2 days, checked to make sure she was all right. No. No, ma'am, we can't have that. Checked to make sure she was all right. When I took her back, she cried because she didn't want to go back, but she said he wasn't bothering her. That's his own child. Maybe he had respect for the children he chose to abuse. I don't know. But I picked her up. I looked him in the face and said, I'm here to get my sister. No, we're not getting any toothpaste. You had enough. I picked him up, went over there, took her to my house, visited her for a weekend, made sure she was straight, and took her back to her dad, my abuser. Nobody bothered me. Nobody apologized to me. Nobody said nothing. I done given all of them so many times to say, Karlissa, you know what? We was some dirty. Anyway, what I wanted to say before the phone died I'm not on here to disrespect my mom. You haven't heard me call her out her name. You haven't heard me say what I could say. You haven't heard me say what I should say. Never once. But they're never going to ever bully me into being quiet about something that I have to deal with and something that they refuse to acknowledge and apologize for. That's not, there's no way, if your mama did something to you and she get on here and make it like she ain't did nothing, that's disrespect and is disloyal. And you have every right to respond. I'm never going to get on here and bash her, call her out her name, say what I really want to say. I'm not going to do that. Because what I can say is the truth, and the truth will set all of y'all free.
Mama.
What?
Don't leave me alone.
Huh?
Don't leave me alone.
I can't hear you.
Please.
What?
Brush your teeth.
I already brushed my teeth 3 times with you.
Please.
I don't want to brush my teeth no more. They clean. Damn, maybe my breath do stink, because she keep trying to make me brush my teeth again. Anyway, y'all not going to catch me disrespecting my mom. You're not going to catch me belittling her. Even though I'm hurt to my core that she allows other people to say anything about me that shouldn't even have my name in their mouth. That shouldn't even be playing with me, playing with my kids, playing with my integrity or any of that because of the chances that I gave her. I could have locked her ass up in a jail cell. When I moved out here, that was my option. They gave me my options. You could lock both of their asses up. You could do them dirty right now. That wasn't my intentions. That was never my intention. But don't try to shush me about something that you know is wrong and you have every right to correct it. Your daughters is out here dogging me, even though one of them was abused too. One of the other daughters was abused too. But she liked it, I guess. I don't know. She didn't have no complaints. She ain't even tell nobody until she was almost 40. I say she liked it. Anywho, that's neither here nor there. Y'all favorite person loved it, okay? When she came out by saying this. Why you keep bringing it up, whining about it? It happened to me too. You don't hear me saying nothing. My whole mouth, my whole spirit, everything in me just dropped. My life stopped. These people been calling me a liar and playing with me since I was a child. And you could have came out and told us, everybody, that he dug in your panties too? Are you serious right now?
Grandma.
What?
Brush my pink teeth.
Anyway.
Grandma.
They is a team over there. And that's okay.
Grandma.
I prefer that they stay a team over there. But to be playing me like this, playing with my motherhood, after I've been a mother and a father to my own parents, is criminal. It's so criminal. It's so criminal that it hurts. It's criminal. That what y'all over there doing, knowing what y'all did to me, is criminal. And every time you look up and you see me sitting up where you can't sit, it's because you're criminal. Your minds are criminal. All you had to do was apologize. All y'all had to do was apologize. You see me talking. You see me telling my story right now, Journey.
Grandma.
What do you want?
I'm hungry.
All right, let's go get some lunch.
Drop.
Girl, they sitting up over there taking up for each other like this is the norm. Ask them why they're angry with me, why they hate me. Ask them why they're mad. They're like, oh. Letting people play with me after all I did for y'all. Y'all would still be somewhere in the drug house in Ohio. I did that for y'all. I didn't have to do that. I let both of them. Why did you spill that on the floor? Oh, you tripping.
I'm sorry.
No. Ain't no sorry. You fixing to go home now. You tripping.
No.
Yep, you tripping.
No, I'm not.
Get that mop and get it up. You is tripping.
No, I'm not tripping.
Anyway. I'm honoring her. I'm giving her every... Because you could best believe I could have said some disrespectful right now after the way they did me.
She going through it. She over there mad. Journey that spilled something. She got toothpaste in her hair. And Journey giving her a run for her money. Alright, Journey.
Let that go before you break it.
No, you.
Come on, let's go outside and eat.
Okay.
Okay. How you gonna honor somebody that's setting traps for you out here because they mad? She mad that I succeeded. You my mama. You mad?
You're mad.
How you gonna be mad at that?
No.
Now Jonathan and Jaden ain't never in their life. They drive 2 hours to bring me their kids. Even when me and Jonathan wasn't speaking, they still drove all the way 2-3 hours. I figured it out. I had to marinate on it and figure it out, and I figured it out. I figured it out why all those women are attacking me. They all have something in common. These are the baby abusers of the universe, and they're all after me because they watch my kids come for me and try to destroy me and said all those bad things about me, and I still was able to love my kids and put my kids before myself. And we all watched it. We all watched the devil tempt all my kids to play with my character, and I didn't fold on none of them. I didn't seek revenge. I still show up to court. I still love on them. I'm still there for them. I'm still arguing with them white folks about Dre after all this bull. They mad at me because I'm not them. Them are baby abusers that's after me. They all have the same thing in common. Go look it up. Go look it up. They hate their life. They hate their children because they love the man more than they love themselves and the children. And the men flipped on them. That's why they hate themselves. They hate themselves. I figured it out. To lay here and ponder on it. Like, why would all those group of women, first it was a group of them on Instagram, remember? It was a group of women on Instagram all coming for me. And then when I look on their page, I figured it out. They're all coming for me because they're baby abusers. They're children abusers. Those people that are all coming for me love the man more than they love their kids. And they hate that I never did that. They hate that Blue and Dre got on this internet and talked shit about me, even though they apologizing and they watching them apologize. And I'm still wrestling these demons for them. They hate that I didn't flip over on my own kids and tell they secrets and they destroy them back and still love on my kids.
What you
Because
talking
what
about?
I'm talking about your mama, your sister, them other people that's tag teaming and talking shit about me that half-ass love their kids. Them men destroyed them. Destroyed every hope within their being. Because they love them men more than they love themselves. And that's why they hate me.
Somebody said, get you together, Journey Sleep.
I know why they hate me now. I know why.
Okay, so what's the solution?
The solution is to cut them all the fuck off. Because
Okay.
they've always been irrelevant to life. They go in
Okay,
a
so go
circle.
with the
They go
solution
in a
and let it all
circle.
be
They
over.
go in a circle like a little rat on that little wheel thing. Just seeking other people to destroy because they stuck on a man.
Okay, so go with your solution and let that be the end of it.
Go with what solution?
You just said your solution was to cut everybody off and go on with your life.
I'm definitely gonna cut them off, but you know me more than anybody in this whole goddamn world. If you come for me and you know and I know you coming for me, I'm not fixing to just let you. I don't know
But
how to do that.
when you was came for it was indirectly. Nobody even knew
I
until
don't give
you
a
said
fuck if
something.
you I don't give a fuck if you do pretend names. If you talking to me, I'm gonna let your ass know the truth. You all loved a man more than you loved yourselves, and that's why you got them crappy ass kids.
So
That's why.
pretty
You
much it
you
never ends. So as long as people come for you, you come for them. This is gonna be the rest of everybody's life.
eventually they'll stop because you know where I could go with it. Eventually you don't want
Well, that's what you would hope. Sometimes,
you don't want them to you don't want me to completely you don't want me I because I know everyone in this fucking circle and they know me. They don't want me to really do that. Because I will go get her father and ask him for an apology and tell him to tell her that they're trifling. If he call himself a man of God, if he's seeking God now, and he's a man of God trying to get in after he was trying to get in these draws, and now he
well,
want to get
y'all
into the
enjoy.
kingdom.
I'm logging off. I love you, honey. But focus on the solutions and not the problems.
I just don't understand how y'all so uncomfortable with the truth.
It's not that I'm uncomfortable. It's just it gets old and it gets tiring, and somebody got to put it to an end, or it's just gonna be going on for generations and generations. It's like, when does it end? You're gonna be dead in the next generation, and like it has to end somewhere
I'm
with
hoping one of
somebody.
my kids will still speak up to theirs and demand the truth. That's what I hope. I hope that one of y'all still demand the truth. This is why now I don't talk to family members that associate themselves with people and
But it's
keep
a way to bring it all to a head now. It doesn't have to linger on.
how you bring it to a head now. You tell me how.
The solutions, you just said you had solutions, right?
No, you said that wasn't the solution. So
No,
what's
you
the
said you
solution?
had a solution to disassociate yourself with everybody and to move on with your life.
I'm disassociating myself even with other family members that kiki with them, knowing that that's what they sitting out here playing with.
Right. So as you disassociate yourself and move on
What
with
did
your
I go?
life,
What did I go to jail for?
each time you went to jail was for violence,
What was it for?
fighting.
What was I fighting for?
Both times your children.
So what was so hard about you saying that from the beginning? Because
You never
I'm
asked.
starting to feel like you got a problem with telling the
You
truth
never
too.
asked. You
I
never
said, what
asked.
did I go to jail for? They give
I
you
said
charges.
violence.
What was the charges for? The charges don't say violence. The charges say don't play with my motherfucking man, my motherfucking money,
Okay,
or my
Karlissa.
motherfucking kids. That's what the charges say on the paper. I put that warning out when I was 18 years old. Y'all can have passes through the kingdom of time. Don't play with my man, my money, or my kids. We good. That's what the charges said. Didn't the charges say don't play with her motherfucking kids?
Well, again, I say focus on the solution.
I
That's my
want to know
story,
what
and I'm
my
sticking to
charges
it.
was for. Your mother and
I
your
just told you
sister
what they was
just
for. You now
posted.
you got selective hearing.
Your sister, your mother, and your sister just posted my charges on the internet and did not say what my charges was for. My charges was for child abuse. My charges was for child endangering. They know what happened that day. They was there. They know exactly what happened. So why would they get on this internet and pretend that it's something else, knowing that she child abused her son in Walmart?
Oh, well, I don't know, Karlissa. At the end of the day, it's solutions for me. If ain't
The
nobody got no
solutions is
solutions,
the solutions is always gonna be the truth. That's how those are the only
you can sit
solutions.
here and tell the truth to you blue in the face. People are going to choose to believe what they want.
No, it doesn't matter what they want. The truth can never be what you want. The truth has to be what it is.
But it's a decision, and people don't choose the truth. Some people choose the truth, some choose a lie. Everybody has free will to choose. People are entitled to believe what they want. You can't control what people believe.
I have never started anything in my life. I'm going to finish it. I don't give a fuck if it's my last breath. I did not start anything with them. They started with me.
Okay, so you want to finish it. Have at it. It's more.
Because if it was you or the other way around, I will be stepping up saying, "Now y'all know
I've been getting
that
lied on too.
if
What are you talking about?
and anytime somebody have lied on you, I have cleared up every measure that I have ever heard of. I
That
would
you
never
know
let
about.
nobody post nothing on the internet and then just be like, "Well, it was violence." That was your first initial answer. You went
It
to jail
it
for
was.
violence. You said you went to jail for violence.
Yeah, fighting is violence in
You
the
went to
court of
jail for
law.
fighting.
In the court of law,
I
it's
asked you, what did
violence.
I go to jail for? It was not for any of those things. I went to jail for my kids both times I ever went to jail in my life.
Okay. Doing
So
violent
then,
deeds for your
so
children.
then, so then, the average mother who knows what I went to jail for would have said, because somebody was playing with your kids.
Oh.
Both
Well, you
times,
can't control how
I
people
think you was
respond.
there both times. Because was you there the second time too?
I was there
Yes, you
both
was.
times.
Yeah, you was there both times, so you know exactly what happened. Okay,
Yeah.
so then why would you say I went to jail like I'm a violent person? I ain't never went to jail for just beating nobody up for nothing.
Girl, fighting is
I ain't never
violence.
went to jail for nobody even hitting me. I went to jail for somebody playing with my kids both times.
Everybody knows that. You just told the whole lie an hour ago.
I know, but then you got on here, and the part that they'll fast forward and rewind is that you said I went to jail for violence. Like I'm in comparison to these people.
Girl, if you punch somebody, drag, stomp, and kick them down, whether it was for your kids or your pet or me, it's still violent.
That's not the answer, and that's not even
That's not the answer you looking for,
that's
but
not
that's
the
the answer
answer.
I
No
gave and I'm
mother.
standing
That's
on.
not the answer. No mother that been out here doing nothing for none of y'all.
Child.
I have fought for all of y'all. I have
You know
given
I'm not
all
going
of
to answer
y'all
the
a
way you
hand
want
up.
me
I
to. I'm
have
going to
helped
answer the
all of
way I
y'all
answer.
nonstop, from your mama to your daddy to your sisters, all of them. I have helped everybody, and I get shit on my face every fucking time. And ain't nobody been responsible or man enough to apologize and take accountability but my son. I haven't received one public apology from anybody but Jonathan.
Some people are not going to ever apologize. You got to be okay with that, unfortunately. Yep. And you have to forgive people who don't forgive, who are not even sorry and don't desire to forgive.
Oh, well then let's just keep going then. I don't lose no sleep.
Well, vengeance is supposed to be the Lord's.
This ain't vengeance. The truth can never be vengeance.
When it's
I
tit
ain't
for
got on
tat,
this motherfucking internet in my life and told nail lie on nobody.
when
I
it's
got
tit
on
for
here and
tat, it's
told the
not the right
truth.
motive.
What?
When it's tit for tat, it's not the right motive.
Tit for tat my ass. If you go to court right now in the court of law and you get up on that stand, this the last thing I'm gonna tell you, because you're supposed to be a woman of God. If you get up on that witness stand and this person lie on you, they say, okay, would you like to take the stand? Then another motherfucker get up there and they speak their truth. That's not tit for tat. That's the law. Tell the truth or shame the devil. So when did ever fighting for for what's right or the truth ever
This didn't
become
this,
tit for
this
tat?
didn't start over somebody making a statement.
What? I just woke up this morning to a whole motherfucking post of my trials, of my charges.
I'm talking.
And
This been
ain't
going on
now
for
one of y'all
days,
got
though.
on here and said, now you know she ain't never been went to jail
I
for
don't
abusing no
follow them. I
kids.
don't know what they post. I don't see their stuff unless somebody sends it, and nobody has sent me anything.
So again, how is that tit for tat when that's the same thing that'll go on for 14 days in a trial right now? So Cassie
No,
and
tit for
Diddy is tit
tat
for
would be an
tatting right
example of
now?
you going to post theirs back. That's tit for
Yes,
tat.
we
The
have
defense.
to. It's character witness. I'm not finna let somebody with a defiled character speak on mine. That's not tit for tat. That's the court of law. Y'all see how they do me? It's tit for tat when I post the truth. Boy, you can't trust none of these mother. It's tit for tat. When a person get on here and talk about your character and you respond, that's tit for tat. I said, what I go to jail for? She said violence. Then I said, what I go to jail for? She said fighting. And then on the third time, Judas, I'm going to call her Judas because I'm going to call it like I see it. I love my sister dearly. But that is not who I expected to get on here and represent me. You got to be on here representing violence and fighting. That you was standing right there when I tried to destroy somebody for playing with my kids. Did you see that? That was some Judas ass shit to me. I asked 3 times, just like Judas, what I go to jail for. Violence. What'd I go to jail for? Fighting. That was some Judas shit. Instead of just saying, this person played with your son over here, and then this person played with your kids over here, and them same motherfuckers to this day is still playing with your kids. Imagine that. If my sister, if she had put me on the phone and asked me what she went to jail for, I would have told her. I would have told her straight up the whole charges, what the count number was to the charge, who the prosecutor was, what they said, and what they did. That's how I would have represented my sister. You can't be scared to speak up for the truth. You can't be a child of God talking about tit for tat. Nigga, we in court. This the court of law. Bring the truth or shame the devil. Now that's the person that I would have had represent me in the court of law. And she would have stood up in the courtroom scared of all they fans in here. These they fans. Scared of the fans. And Judas would have said, for violence. She went to jail for fighting. You just never know. But this is a good way to find out. This is a good way to find out. I love my sister. I will go to the ends of the world for her and back. But that bullshit right there was some scary shit. I done snatched the bitch up off her, looked her in her face, and helped her beat the girl up. How in the heck? Coached her right through the whole thing to the wind. Had my high heels on, ready to go to the Michael Jordan party, and I'm down here with my whistled-ass gangster Crip sister. I'm down here with her. I don't even rock with these kind of people. I'm right down here with her. Don't even know didn't even matter. And you get on here and represent me like Judas? Fighting. Violence. That one hurt my heart, but I'm always, like my son got on here and made a public apology. They all playing games with me. I don't to this day. I'll never know why. But I'm in that courtroom fighting for Andre harder than I would ever fight for John. And them same motherfucking people that's sitting up on this internet playing games with him and me ain't even show up. Ain't been down there. Let that been John. Now, they done been to John's court cases. They done sent money to John on his books. Maybe he said ain't nobody sent, the family sent him no money on his books. But, child, I'll never understand. They have all lived in my house. When they fall, I pick them all up. They all come. I've never been to theirs. I don't even know what their house looked like. Never been to theirs. Never been. Never called and said, can I come over? Can I pull up? I'm trying to relocate. I'm trying to get my life together. I'm trying to get back on track. I'm trying to get off this crack. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. Sure, come on, pull up. I ain't got no extra room, but we'll pile up in here. We'll make it work. This how they do me. I promise you, ask any one of them, have they ever lived with me? And they will all tell you yes. And then ask them, have you ever returned the favor? And then ask them why. And then ask them, well, then why would you get on this internet and talk about that woman after she helped you? Why would you do that? It's a few people in this world I will never fuck with. No matter what. They helped me. Frank, one of them. I don't give a fuck if the goddamn New York Times call me and he in the wrong. I'm going to say he in the right. He helped me. Jonathan Daddy have lived in my house. I'm helping all these people. Jonathan Daddy, grown-ass man, married to another woman, no place to go. I let him come in. I'm always the one that let everybody come in, and this the favor they return for me, honey. This how they repay me. This how they repay me, child. What the fuck on my forehead? This some painful shit here to watch. I'm telling you. This some painful shit. You know how Andre feel to look around in that courtroom and ain't nobody there but the bitch that you done dogged on the internet? You thought all them people was fucking with you? My son in that courtroom, angry as hell, hurt than a motherfucker. Look around, ain't nobody there but the bitch you tried to dog your mama. Y'all gotta do better. All of y'all gotta do better. They got a jealousy disease, I know. I know that's what it is because it don't make no sense. It's a couple people in this world. My husband is one of them. I don't give a fuck how wrong he is. It's some people that done helped me. I don't care how mad they make me. They pulled me up. I could never bring them down. And I'm so glad that my son had the common sense enough to apologize to me publicly, knowing that shit was some bullshit. And that all these people that's pretending to be there for you, I helped them. And now all of a sudden they all on my shit. I don't understand. I don't understand. I know my son looked up in that courtroom and wanted to do just like his brother did and say, I'm sorry. Because you got to be fucking kidding me. You don't think I want you to be happy? I've always supported your happiness. You don't think I want you to be with a woman that loves and adores you? Of course I do. What I know it's some other people in these families that's going through this shit. Cause this ain't gonna never, and y'all not even over there asking the right questions. Y'all not even asking the right questions. The whole FBI pulled up to my house. A slew of crimes had been committed by one of my sisters, and I never folded. I never said, "Oh, that's my sister, that's not me." I never did that to her. I could have been like, this bitch got me, you know what I'm saying? We bought a house. Me and my husband bought our first house. And the first week we was there in our all-white community. Here come the FBI. Here come the FBI. I have never committed a crime in Columbus, Ohio in my life. I'm sitting there thinking, my husband looking at me like, who have I married? What have you done? Girl, they show me the picture and it's one of my sisters. He look at me, I look at him. I'm like, they like, do you know her? I'm like, do I have to answer that? That was my actual response. And they said no. And I said, no, then I do not know her. They said that's all we needed. Okay. Now, she knew I moved to Columbus. She never told me that the FBI was going to be looking for me. Never told me that they was fixing to be looking for me. Girl, the FBI, okay, not the CIA, the FBI showed up to my brand new house. Me and my husband had only been dating like a year, okay? This is the truth. This is real life shit I've been through with these people. The FBI knocks on our door and asks for my name because I moved down there with my husband and went to get a driver's license. And when you move down there to get a driver's license, I guess all the crimes that was committed was in my name. Fraud, forgery, theft, all kind of shit. Fake. Girl, Mrs. Sappho, come get me. I got the paperwork still. I got the pictures and everything. She don't want me to post them. He like, the police looking for you. I'm like, what? Girl, they kept me at the DMV a whole extra hour and a half. Till I started getting paranoid and just drove off. Like, I've never gone to get a driver's license. They pull you in the back, sit you down, give you some water, and tell you to wait. I'm like, hold up. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you're going to catch me off guard, let me at least go tell some people, you know, where I'm at. Like, I don't know what's going on. I had no clue. So I just left and told him what happened. About a week or two later, the FBI pulls up to my house. I know I'm always going to be the black sheep. I've always been the cutest one in the family. I've always got the best, you know what I'm saying, husbands, the best ninjas. I've always, that's just, it come with the territory. They had a house full of Geminis. I don't know what the fuck they want me to do. I don't know what they want me to do. she was second child molested. I was first. He wanted this ass first. He must have tried to get hers after I left. Okay, I was first. I feel sorry for all of them. I do. But one thing for sure, and two things for certain, I know now. I know my whole life what that was, and there's nothing you can do about it. They say they're your family, like, you know what I'm saying? These supposed to be your sisters. These supposed to be your ride. Nobody's supposed to ever come for you and then on top of that say you my sister. Like, I'll never say those are my sisters. I don't know them. I've been saying that this whole time. Why are they saying they my sisters? That's not what sisters do to you. Bitch, if a man say he child molested me, I don't give a fuck if it is my mama. What's up? That's your mama, I get it, but your mama let a nigga play with me. I would never let I wouldn't even let my own father play with none of my sisters and be cool with it. Are they okay? Are you guys okay? Fuck. It's not even about being sisters no more. Like, we're women. Y'all are mad at me because I told that man was digging in my coochie? Like, just really ask them, what are they mad at? That's what they're mad at. That's why my whole family is mad, because I told that the man digging in my coochie. My whole life, that's why they hate me. Because I don't be quiet. That's why they hate me this whole time. Because I don't be quiet. Ask them. Just one question, ask them. What have I ever done to them? Nothing. You know what they do to me? They use my name for fraud. The FBI looking for me. Ask them what they done to me. They pay me my money back. They get a loan, then they'll pay me back because I don't go hurry up and get it out the Western Union. They take it back out and then tell me, ain't nobody got time to be just leaving no money sitting nowhere. Girl, that's my money. I could leave it sitting there if I want to. I have never. They all came to my wedding. They all looked miserable and jealous. Like, this bitch gets another husband. We ain't even had one. They've never had a working man in their life. None of them. None of my sisters have ever had a working man in their life, okay? They all take care of they crackheads and crack addicts. They mad at me? Why you mad at me for? Y'all all was just at my wedding. Then y'all all pulled up to my daughter's wedding. Now y'all mad again? Why y'all come to my wedding? Why y'all stay at my house? Why didn't y'all get a hotel? That fake ass support. Clapping. You bitch, you not happy for me because I get 3 husbands, 3 Social Security checks. You're not happy for me. They all was at my wedding. Okay, they all stayed at my house in all these blow-up beds all over my fucking house during my wedding. Okay, they all stayed at my house because nobody ain't want to go get no room. And that's fine and that's cool. I'm always with the shits. But don't get on this internet and act like I haven't been good to y'all. They can't never say I done nothing to them. Nothing at all. I never talked about their weird-ass husbands, their boyfriends. I tell my story about my trauma and my tragedy, and I've been sharing my story since the first time that I shared it was 2018 on Gaines' mom's platform. Go look. They never cared then. You know why they never cared that I was sharing my life on Gaines' mom's platform? Because I wasn't famous. Because I wasn't famous yet. Go look it up. Matter of fact, I'm going to repost it today. I shared my story on Gaines' mom's platform in 2018. None of them had a problem. Then if my son had me an envelope for Christmas, my envelope is always bigger than everybody's in the house. Blue passes out envelopes, y'all, for Christmas. We all get envelopes with money in them. Somebody accidentally got a hold of mine, and found out that my son was giving me 5 G's for Christmas, okay? So mine was 5 and theirs was all 500, okay? Why are you asking my son, why she get 5,000 and we only get 500? I'm his mother. You're his grandmother. Why are y'all even asking them type of questions? Them is the type of questions that get asked on Christmas when my son invites us all over for Christmas and we all get our envelopes and they don't bring him shit. They don't bring him nothing. They just come with their handout talking about why your mom get $5K and we only get, I think he give his dad $1K. He gave his dad $1K. He gave me $5K. He gave Callie $500. He gave Dre $500. My mom $500. You know, all of the people at the bottom. He gives based on what you give. He gives based on, you know, status in his life. I'm his mom. I've been there for him his whole life. I'm running his restaurant. I'm damn near working for free. I'm helping with the dogs. I'm helping with the kids. I'm helping with the hoes. I'm helping everything. You see what I'm saying? I'm doing every fucking thing. Why would you ask why when you wouldn't even let him live at your house? My son was homeless and my mom lived in California. He almost died in a car because he was so hot. He couldn't live at her house. He was kicked out because he kept sneaking Jaden in. If I'm lying, ask Jaden. Now, all of a sudden, everybody want to be my son's best friend. Everybody want to be my sister. Everybody want to be this and that. Like, relax. Relax. Just fucking relax. It's overwhelming. Jaden's mom took him in. Yes, my mom lived right there in a house by herself. A 3-bedroom house on Section 8 by herself and would not let my son come in because he kept sneaking Jaden in. Now he paying for the room, so he paying you for the room, so why can't he sneak somebody in the back door? His room had a back door to it. Why is he sneaking if he got to pay? Why is he sneaking if he got to pay? Is your mom still with the man that molested you? Hell no. He stepped on her face when I left. Not even 6 months after I left. He was so fucking mad I was gone. He took his boot shoes and crushed her face with them. She don't have no teeth. He kicked out all her fucking teeth. He kicked out all her fucking teeth. They over there playing games with me, playing games with my name, all of them. Instead of saying, Lissa, we right, you right. We did you wrong. We did you dirty. We sorry. We all did. We all should have spoke up for you. He was doing it to me too, and I didn't speak up because I liked it. But then I got 40 years old, and on one Thanksgiving when you had a breakdown, because I do have, breakdowns sometimes. When you had a breakdown, she finally came out and said, well, why are you always whining about it? It happened to me too, but you don't see me crying about it. Bitch, what? Ain't the whole family ain't never called you a liar. Your mom's jaw is wired shut calling me a liar. Your mama jaw wired shut because this nigga stepped on her shit. And y'all out here talking about I'm lying? Bet you won't call me another lie because you can't talk to her because you did it. This how they had to call me a lawyer. Fuck out of here, what you talking about? I probably wouldn't even be dealing with any type of trauma in my life if somebody would just have said, that was some fucked up shit I did to you as your mom. And I shouldn't be playing with your fucking kids right now or your life or anything you got going on. I should be the fuck away from you because I know I don't deserve to be in your presence until I get myself together. You let me come live with you. After I did that to you, you let me come live with you with no teeth in my mouth after that man did that to us. You let me and you even took in his kids that I had for him after all that bullshit. You took these kids in and made sure that I didn't continue to smoke crack while I was pregnant. You did that for me. Even after all that, you did that for me. I shouldn't be playing with you, and I shouldn't be letting nobody else play with you either. And the aunties that's kicking it with you and kikiing with you and thinking it's cute, that's why my aunt, when she went to the wedding, what my auntie say that don't play about me? You can't sit at this table. My aunt looked her in her face and said, this table was for family. That's my auntie. That's the one who represents me. That's the one who ain't finna get on this fucking internet talking about you did some violence. You fought somebody. No, she gonna get on this motherfucker and say you had to fight your whole life and you shouldn't have had to. And your mama can't sit at this table with her trifling ass until she tells the truth. Because your mama is responsible for all this bullshit going on in y'all family and she think it's cute. Ask her, did Aunt Jean let her sit at that table? My aunt looked my mama in the face and said, this table is for family. She stood on big business and she's a Christian. Now tell me, was that vengeance? Was that tit for tat? Or was that a bitch standing on business? You can't sit at this table playing with my niece like that. Sit over there with the rest of them motherfucking heathens. She go to church every Sunday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Ain't never spoke bad to nobody. Looked that woman in her face and told her, no ma'am, this table is for family. Went down there and ruined my cousin's wedding. Everybody leaving because they don't want to talk to this person and that person. That's why the fuck I didn't go. Because y'all would have had me there trying to go fucking viral. That's not happening. I'm done venting for the day. I hope she got the message. I'm trying to save her. I'm trying to help her. Because when you get to the pearly gates, the last thing you want to do is look at God and then look back at me, because your kids come with you. Your kids is behind you. You're responsible for them. He loaned them to you. You're going to get in line right next to me. I'm going to be standing right next to you arguing my same case. And I'm going to look him in the face and say, you know what? That was more than I can bear. And here she go. Here she go right here. What you want to say to her? Because you want me to say it or I'm going to say it. How dare you get on this internet after you done watch me fight for my kids in everything that they did, everything that they still doing, and you sit your ass over there on that fucking Section 8, not giving a fuck about nobody because you don't got to do shit. Shame on you. Shame on you. She ain't never, ever had John's kids. They drive right past her damn house. Come all the way to my house, 3 hours away, even if I'm not talking to John, to drop off them kids. Now all of a sudden she playing with somebody. I don't care who baby she babysitting. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. What I do give a fuck about is that you keep playing and letting your kids play with my name. I don't care about you babysitting nobody. All I care about, if they want you to be the babysitter, good for them. Good for them. That's your choice. That's their choice. You need to stop letting your kids play with my name. The only reason I ain't brought my brother up is because my brother ain't never disrespected me. But don't sit over there on your high horse acting. Don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Please do not do it. They all got something in common. That's why they coming for me. That's all it is. But y'all, you know what? Y'all keep hope alive. Put y'all kids first. Don't never love nobody more than the people that you're responsible for. Now, I'm not telling y'all not to love y'all husbands more than you love your kids, because that's what the Bible say you're supposed to do. I'm not going to never tell you wrong. But all I'm saying is, if you got them bastard kids, like, you know what I'm talking about. And I don't mean the word bastard. I mean the word bastard in the Bible. Bitch, you wasn't married. That's not them as bastards. Accept it how you got to accept it, okay? You responsible for them first, because they are the bastards that you may have to go out into the wilderness with by yourself. And trust God for them by yourself. Just like Hagar did. You might have to go out there with them kids by yourself. Put them kids first. And these other people around you that's pretending, they gonna all fall off. They gonna fall off because they mad at you for putting yours first. But y'all see Hagar's son was still blessed. Hagar's son was still blessed out there with or without that daddy. Because she put that baby first and she took that baby out into that wilderness by herself. So don't be embarrassed to be no Hagar. Be embarrassed to be a concubine, hoe-ass, trifling-ass woman who just love a man so much that he could do whatever he want to everything and every one of your family. And we see y'all supporting it, advocating for it. We see y'all trifling hoes, and we looking at y'all with the most you're like vomit. You're like vomit caught in our throat. Because we're watching you. Because we know you hate your kids. We know you didn't want none of them fucking kids. You did it to keep a man. Then they didn't come out cute, or you don't like them. We know you know. We know. We watch you. I had a friend tell me, oh, well, your daughter's light skinned and she not going to have to worry about that. I ain't going to never say your name, but that never left my mind. Because if my daughter was jet black, she'd still be a motherfucking queen. To me. We've heard y'all. I know y'all are out there. I know y'all are out there because I was born by a woman just like that. I know y'all are out there, and I know y'all don't know no better. But when y'all have y'all kids, even if they get on your nerves, disrespect you, show they ass in Walmart, show they ass in these streets, they gonna apologize like my son did. They gonna get better. They gonna get older. Some of them is gonna take care of you in your old age. When that man done ran off with them other women, 6, 7 of them kids still gonna take y'all in when y'all old. Okay? So don't you give up on them just because they go through something in their life where they get lost or they forget or they get confused, because God is gonna make them remember. Okay? So I want y'all to take that, those of y'all who can digest it. I know it's some of y'all that we just ain't gonna never ever be able to give a fuck about. Y'all kids is in court and y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all don't show up. Y'all don't go visit. I don't give a fuck if your kid go to the darkest place. You go there with them. They're your kids. My kids got on this internet and said I was a whole ass mama that didn't do shit but teach them how to eat coochie, and look at them. Look at them now. And I'm still here because I still love them no matter what, because they're mine. They're mine. And yours is yours. I'm all right now. I had to calm down. I'm all right now. Everything is fine. Everything is copacetic. Hey, Tosh. I got a crumb on my lip. Thank you. We got 2 million in the chat. Sending hugs and love your way. Thank you. Slim, is that Neve? I'm done. I promise I'm done. I flunked again, but you know what? I'm all right. I'm gonna be all right. I've been told y'all myself. I got 2 charges. My police records say don't play with my man, my money, or my mother kids. If I beat your mama up or I beat one of your kids up, you know why. They know why. We know why. That's it. That's all.
Make a psycho, make a traffic psycho.